the whole thing that happened between Train and I. Well, I went to Melissa about the whole thing. When I got wind that Tara was live about me, I listened in, I seen what it was about, and I messaged her. Well, I didn't know that she was watching the live. She didn't notify me. She didn't say, hey, Tara's on live, talking about blah, 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 blah. So that's when I had called her, reached out to her, blah, blah, blah. Now, she up here said that Joey is calling the police on Tara right now. I said, can I call you? Because I wanted to hear what was going on. She said 1 second. I ended up not being on the phone with her until after the fact. I say, I don't want her thinking that I had called, because I don't need none of that, okay? She says he gave his name. And then after this, we got into a phone call, and her and Joey are both telling me that I needed to call the police on Tara right now, like trying to really get me to call the police and stuff. And it's the internet. At the end of the day, I don't need the police showing up at my house and my job and things like that. And I was working as well at this time, and they were really pushing me to call the police on Tara. Now, there was a point in time where someone that I know on here had reached out to me and said that they had an attorney that they could get me in communication with. It went nowhere. Everything Tara shared was public record, so there's nothing I could do there. However, when Colby had mentioned that he was going to contact my father and get him to say blah, 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 that is reaching out third party. There is a lifetime injunction between my father and I and him, the whole situation. All of us kids had a lifetime injunction put on. So that's third party contact. That is illegal. He can't do that. But it is what it is. We moved past it. Listening to Tara's live, with the victim, Joey's victim in there, something in me clicked, and it just turned my stomach. It honestly did. And I tried getting over that feeling like, no, maybe, this isn't the case. Maybe Tara's really, blowing smoke here. She's really doing it up. But I could not shake it. I knew something about it wasn't okay. I made it clear to Melissa that if I ever found out that the whole thing was not true, what Joey has said, that I would be pissed. I'll be upset. I'll be hurt. As should anyone else. Anyone else should feel the same way. So I decided I'm just going to block her. I'm just going to block her, block Joey, and never speak again. And that was on the 9th when I did so. Now, Melissa says that she did not know I blocked her until the day before yesterday or whatever. That's a lie. That's a lie. She realized I blocked her and then unmodded me. She realized I blocked her because how would you know I was sitting in Lala and Train's comment section and then go, oh, well, I'm going to unmod her because she's doing that. No. I'm not upset and never will be upset over not being someone's mod. There's sometimes where I get a 10-minute span where my kids aren't on me or I'm not doing something, and then I'll be paying attention to, okay, this person should be blocked, blah, blah, blah. So it's not really that important for me to be a mod at all. So no, that's not why I was upset. It's because I know your husband's lying about his story. It doesn't add up anymore. It does not add up anymore. And if you can't realize that with everyone that has walked away from you, Melissa, I don't know what to tell you, girl. But like you say, you know him. That's your man. You're gonna be all whatever with him. I could never. Even if, and this is just me, some of y'all might agree with her standing by her husband and blah, blah, blah. But if I got with someone, first off, any person that I've ever been with, I'm looking them up. I know all about you before you even know I know about you. And then I'm asking you questions about you to see if you lie. So if I would have come across a charge like that, I don't care what your fucking story is. No, I'm not with you. And I have kids? No. No, absolutely not. So, you know, she's got to realize she's the common denominator here. She literally has fallen out with every single person. Every single person. The only one that's brown nosing now is the Chelsea girl and her mama.
Am I echoing?
Not that I hear. I think you're good.
Good. She doesn't care.
And I also want to put out there, Melissa, that Nicole has known I talked shit about her. I talked shit to her first off. So I'm not scared to talk shit to her and then tell her what I also said behind her back.
Facts.
She already knows.
It happens when you're arguing back and forth. People talk shit. I mean, it's kind of fucking normal.
Exactly. And I feel bad for you, Nicole, because I know that feeling of not wanting to say something because you don't want to upset other people.
Yeah.
And I felt that way up until that point when the whole thing with Joey came out.
Yeah.
And I don't need to see black and white proof that that's the situation. It no longer adds up. It doesn't add up. I believe I have some